Dad level.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the boogie. It is now 12:49 a.m. on Wednesday. I apologize. I have to start off with an apology because I was supposed to be here 2 days ago. Not a full 2 days ago, but you get my drift. I have been doing a lot of stuff in the house. As you know, it is the holiday season. Christmas is coming, and I had to put up Christmas lights in front of my house, which was a whole operation. And I did a video on it, and look for it on my YouTube channel, The Dad Level. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Dad Level. Oh, let me give you a little taste of The Dad Level. Hold up. There we go. The Dad Level. That's the intro to my videos. Yeah, so I did that. I did a lot of shopping for stuff. Not like Christmas shopping, but for stuff to be able to put up the decorations after. You'll see the video. You'll see what I mean. Well, I didn't take you on the journey to shopping, but you know, I did mention the stuff I had to get. I think I did. It was a rough day. Today was dedicated to what was it dedicated to? Oh yeah, cleaning out the garage, shaving the dog, and putting up the Christmas tree decorations. The tree was already in the house for a few days now. Also, yeah, we went and got the tree. I forgot about that. That happened on Monday. I believe it was Monday where we got the tree. So I was like, I put the podcast on hold before for Tuesday. And I say it all the time. Each and every Monday, sometimes Tuesday. It rarely happens, but if it does happen, just want you to know. And this time, I'm technically here Tuesday, but technically Wednesday. And I'm sorry. I just had a lot of stuff to do. And, you know, I didn't get to do the podcast. But I'm glad I didn't. Because there were some stories that happened after the podcast would have happened that I'm excited to talk about today. Now, I'm also saddened to state that I will not be here on Thursday for a live stream of the Game Awards. I have to work. Unfortunately, Twitch and YouTube do not pay my bills as of yet. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment to my videos on YouTube. Make sure you follow me here on Twitch. Make sure you come and bring your friends, and let's have a lot of viewers. And maybe one day I won't have to say these sad things like, I won't be here for this big, huge gaming event because I have to actually work and, you know, the job that pays my bills, because maybe Twitch and YouTube will pay my bills, or even TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at PabloMan44_Twitch. Enough of the plugging in. I'm plugging in so much right now, but yeah, that is sad that I won't be here for the Game Awards, and we have a few stories to talk about which pertain to the Game Awards, which makes it even more sad that I won't be here because I won't be able to watch it. I won't be able to watch it live, so I'll be getting all the news late. Well, you know, I'll still be sneaking to check my. Hope nobody at work is watching my. No, I want you guys to watch my stream. Watch my stream. Everybody uses the bathroom, you know. I do get breaks, so I'll be checking periodically, you know, on my breaks and stuff. It's funny because I think the Game Awards, I don't know what time they start, but I think I start work late. Like it's a late start. I have to check my schedule again. Anyway, after I finished chewing this fruit snack, and sipping my sparkling water. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Play Level Podcast. I am your host, Pablo Man 44, the guy with the food in his teeth. Not really food, not really candy. A little mixture of the two, somewhere in between these. Anyway, each and every Monday, sometimes on a Tuesday, and sometimes you're so late on a Tuesday that it becomes a Wednesday. Hope this doesn't happen again. I do apologize. It is the holiday season. Happy holidays, everybody. I know you have a lot of things that you're doing. You're probably doing some Christmas shopping and, you're out there decorating your homes or your apartments or whatever. You're out there, working hard and doing a whole bunch of things, and you get caught up and, things happen, But normally on a Monday, sometimes a Tuesday, we come here and we nerd out about the latest gaming news, rumors, releases, speculation, even some tech stuff. There's some tech things that come out. Like last week we had the PlayStation mobile controller. Excuse me. The PlayStation mobile controller. What is it? They put a patent for it, and it looks like PlayStation DualShock 4, but it has it's wide open so that you could put a mobile phone in between. So that led to a lot of, in my head, I don't know if anyone else was thinking what I was thinking about how they may do PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, like we've been speculating and all the rumors have been about for so long now. And I think, are we talking about that today? We might be talking about that today. Yes, we might be talking about that today. So we'll get into that. Not about the controller, but about, the other thing that was just mentioned. But yeah, we also talk some sports stuff every now and then. My Chicago Bulls are killing it out there, and they are number 2 in the East. Easily could be number 1 in the East, but we had a couple of hiccup games. You get a couple of hiccup games here and there. It's all right. But we are on a roll right now. And I'm very proud and I'm very happy. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this team. So, yeah, that's what the Play Level Podcast is about. We come here and we talk about all this goodies, all that nerd stuff that, people say we're too grown to be doing. People who say you're too old to do something. They just mad because they don't have a hobby that they enjoy. You got to enjoy life. Let me tell you something, people. All right. Don't listen to the jerks who say you're too old to play video games. You're too old to be, into cartoons. You're too old to be. Look. All right. It is people who are older than you who are making some of these things and making these things come alive. And you have the right to enjoy life. Just enjoy life how you want to enjoy your life. As long as you live in your life right and it's not harming nobody, it's not hurting nobody. Me playing video games don't hurt nobody. You watching cartoons, I love cartoons. I enjoy cartoons with my kids. My kids enjoy me more as a dad because I'm a gamer, because I love cartoons and movies and all the comic book stuff, and I love technology. I'd never want to be one of those people who just because I got a little older that I feel like, because there's societal things in certain, people in certain places live in certain places or come from certain places think that you have to conform to societal rules of, age. Oh, you're too old to do this. You're too old to do that. Man, if you want to eat an ice cream cone with sprinkles on it and you 40 something, you 50 something, you 60 something, what's wrong with that? Little kids like eating that, right? So do you. It's okay to eat Fruity Pebbles at any age. Just don't eat it every day, man. It's too much sugar. Even for little kids, especially for little kids. They be running around like crazy people. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to tell me what to enjoy because of my age? So if I like it, I should stop watching it because of my age. If I like it, I should stop doing it because of my age. What does age have to do with these things? Let me tell you something. These video games that I play, a lot of them I don't want my kids playing because it's too mature for them. Just by, you know, what the game is about. Let alone some of these games are too advanced for my kids to grasp. You understand? So when you say you're too old to play video games, the last video game you probably saw was probably Super Mario World on a SNES. So jump off. I'm not gonna say that. Like people make me upset. You gotta stop judging other people, man. Let people do what they do and enjoy life the way they want to enjoy life. I don't see any difference in somebody buying video games, playing video games, and enjoying that as a passion than somebody, you know, going on vacations, going on a bunch of vacations, just showing off on the internet with, you know, drinks and club and the clubs where they drink. Those, like, I can say you're too grown to be immature, sitting in the club, you know, sipping your whatever you're sipping on, you know, taking videos of you in the club and stuff. But no, I'll leave you alone. That's your business. That ain't my business. My business is what I do. It happens in my household, my family, my kids, my wife, myself. That's all I'm worried about. And yes, I'm a gamer and I'm proud of it. So shout out to all you gamers out there. Enough of my rant. I be ranting sometimes. It just be on my mind and I gotta say it. You gotta say what's on your mind sometimes. As long as it's, you know, not intentionally offensive. I hate when people have things on their mind and they gotta let it out and it's like intentionally offensive. They already knew it was offensive, but they just felt like they wanted to say it anyway. You gotta try to not offend people. At least try, you know what I'm saying? Some things are just gonna offend people no matter how you put it, you know, but you know what's the difference. Anyway, let's start this party. Can I get this party started? I want to know if this party. What are we feeling? How are we feeling? And why are we feeling that? I'm feeling good. I enjoyed putting up the Christmas tree today. Well, the decorations. It was very fun. We did a video. Of course, there's some shenanigans and some, little issues here and there. I got 5 kids, My wife is a little crazy. You know how it is. You know how family gets. If you're married and you got kids, you know how it gets sometimes. But we had a good time. And we got the tree up and the tree's beautiful. Everybody loves it. And it's like as soon as you drive up to our house, the lights outside look good. We got it looking real good out there. I enjoyed doing that and making sure it got done right. It was a task. You will see the video. Please, The Dad Level. Check out my YouTube channel. Pretty soon, it's going to take me some time to edit the video. There's a lot of footage and there's a lot of things I got to do to it. You know how it goes. If you've ever edited a video or know someone who edits videos and you have some idea of the process, it's a task. And I do all my stunts myself, so I'm the Jackie Chan of streaming. Anyway, is there anybody new in the movie industry like Jackie Chan that does all their stunts? I don't know. I need to find a newer person. I don't mind Jackie Chan. He's the man though, so I'm content with Jackie Chan. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling good. Like I'm feeling happy. I feel blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. So yeah, we can move forward. Leveling up. What have I played over the past week? Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't think I played anything else. I'm trying to think. Ooh, I did. I played with Ollie and Brown yesterday. It was yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Monday. Early in the afternoon. I took some time to kick it with friends. Albeit on the internet because they live like how many thousands of miles away? They live pretty far. It's pretty far. Not in this country. And and we played what's the name of the game? Totally Reliable Delivery Service. I think it's totally, or it's total reliable. I think it's Totally Reliable Delivery Service. I think that's the name of the game. Super fun game. I'm not talking some like, you know, riveting experience where you're like, oh my gosh, this could be game of the year. No. Simple game like, what is the name of that game? Oh, what's the one? What's the name of the game? The kids like playing it. It's just a simple game like Gang Beasts, things like that. Human Fall Flat, like that. It's a game like that where you hold L1 or R1 and it controls the hand and you can grab stuff and do stuff, and you do kooky stuff like driving cars by holding the thing and pulling it back and it just drives, and you gotta kind of steer it and you're like falling off. You know, you hold on to a fire extinguisher and they'll like shoot you in the air and you're like rocketing through the air on the fire extinguisher, like trying to fly a helicopter with the same physics, but it's also ragdoll physics, so you're kind of falling off and trying to hold on at the same time. It's fun. We had a lot of fun and we're goofy, so you know, I wish I recorded the video. I should have made it a video. We had a good time. Well, stuff like that always happens, man. We play those kinds of games and we have a blast. So we're looking to play something. I don't know when. We talked about it. I don't know when, but should be soon. Trying to play a game. It could be tomorrow or today, now that it's 1:05 a.m. But we shall see. I work for a short bit today, being Wednesday. I'm just going in to do some decorative stuff for our community board. I'm just going to go in there for a couple of hours and do that. And that's it. And then come home. And I don't know what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. I'm supposed to live stream again. Playing some backlog game, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Most definitely, most likely. It's been fun, like I've been enjoying it. I'm looking to platinum it as well, so you know, I'm playing this challenge that's very challenging, I would say, to get to the top tier, and I'm like, why? How? But I think I'll get it. I just need to focus. It is very difficult, but I think I'll get it. I think maybe my character, you know, in the way I am right now, is not ready to get it. I don't know. I don't know if I level up, if that'll make it easier for me to get it. I don't know if that's a thing, because you know, I basically just started the game. I played it a little bit, you know, I've done some side missions and stuff, but you know, I'm not deep into the story, I don't think. Excuse me. But you know, we'll see. Anyway, that's what I've been playing this past week. Spider-Man Miles Morales and not Gang Beasts, and Totally Reliable Delivery Service. If you haven't seen that game or haven't played that game, go and check it out. I don't think it costs much. If it costs anything, I don't know. I forgot how much it was. We bought it a while back and we played it a bunch of times. We just decided to play it again because we all have it, and you know, it's like I said, it's fun to play with friends and stuff. Maybe not so much by yourself. I wouldn't play it by myself, but play with your friends, that's definitely fun. So yeah. Anyway, moving forward. Alrighty, let's get into the first story of the day. First story of the day. Let's bring it up. This is a good one because I've seen something. I may know who this is. Wait, what? Right. Save mine. Save changes then. Shoot, forcing me to save stuff. Indie studio launches petition to urge Warner Brothers to greenlight Mortal Kombat Trilogy remake. I've seen a lot of videos on the internet, on YouTube, I should say, where people have created, I think, it's either created or modded. Either way, they made a lot of parts of the game, of a Mortal Kombat game, with a bunch of different characters and stuff, and it's been pretty awesome. Like, they kind of like made like a newer version of Mortal Kombat, and it's, you know, not an official Mortal Kombat. So I think they want, you know, this could, let me see if this is the company. They want more. I want more Mortal Kombat remakes. I think that would be awesome. Get the old classics looking like today's games. I think that'll be awesome. Indie studio Eyeballistic has launched a change.org petition to urge Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment to greenlight HD remakes of the first 3 Mortal Kombat games. As spotted by DSO Gaming, the petition aims to resurrect the project that was canceled back in 2018. Eyeballistic Game claims that when it approached Ed Boon back in 2016, he was in favor of the remakes and fully supported the project. But Warner Brothers was skeptical and didn't think it would sell over 100,000 units. Are you crazy? Eyeballistic thinks that if enough people sign the petition, Warner Brothers might change its stance. Eyeballistic has become a legitimate game development group rather than just a team of talented MK fanatics, and we've signed multiple game contracts to produce games for PS5, Xbox, and Nintendo. We've also improved our online rollback tech with some proprietary technology that improves upon GGPO even further for incredibly smooth play across great distances. We're planning to painstakingly recreate every detail of every stage and character in glorious 3D. Of course, every fatality, brutality, friendship, and animality will be there too. The characters and stages will get a facelift to 4K resolution and 60 frames per second gameplay action through the power of Unreal Engine 5. We'll even remake all of the music by giving it a modern cinematic sound that incorporates real instruments. If Warner Brothers gives Mortal Kombat Trilogy Remake its blessing, it'll release on the PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Eyeballistic expects it to be priced at $39.99. I'd buy it, dude. I'd buy it. I'd have fun playing it. I'm telling you, they'd sell way more than 100,000 of that. And if 100,000 people aren't fans of Mortal Kombat, then there's something wrong. And if you're fans of Mortal Kombat and you wouldn't buy this remake of the original, you know, of the first 3, the first, you know, 1, 2, and 3, the trilogy, you wouldn't buy a remake, a remake. And make it what? 100,000? I think that's easy. That's first week. At least. Come on, Warner Brothers, stop playing. Y'all playing around. We've seen some weird games. Like, there's some greenlit projects from other companies that are just like, what? What are you doing? Warner Brothers, you can stand to take a shot at this and see how it turns out. I think you won't regret it. I know you won't regret it. I know it'll sell more than 100,000. If you wanted to sell at least 100,000, I can guarantee that. I can guarantee there are more than 100,000 people willing to buy that. So please, Warner Brothers, greenlight the project. Let it happen, all right? Don't be crazy. Gosh. Let's move on. Next story is Horizon Forbidden West combat has evolved from Zero Dawn, but stays true to Aloy's identity. I like Horizon news. Game comes out in February. Guerrilla Games has made plenty of changes to Horizon Forbidden West that improves the gameplay experience when compared to Horizon Zero Dawn. In their latest PlayStation blog, they explain how the combat has evolved from Zero Dawn yet still manages to stay true to Aloy's identity. The team wanted to make sure players had more freedom in Forbidden West. They've already explained how they've done this by implementing a variety of new weapons, tools, outfits, and abilities. including a new high vault traversal mechanic and climbing technique. Guerrilla's gameplay animator director Richard Aoud explains, "It was important to us that players feel like Aloy has grown in her skills and confidence coming from her adventures in Horizon Zero Dawn and the Frozen Wilds. She gained a lot of experience, and that needed to show in her animations. Our aim was to show that Aloy is more comfortable traversing her environment without losing sight of the fact that she's human, of course. So things don't always go perfectly for her. The grapple mechanic is a good example of this. She is more agile and resourceful, but at the same time, we show the physical struggle when she's being pulled up on bigger inclines." Which is great, you know, because I see a lot of these grappling hook, mechanics that forget that this is a human-like player. So, like, you can't just, they can't just do whatever. Like, you can't just have them do whatever. And it adds an element to it that, it's more immersive and it feels more real. However, this means Aloy's opponents have also evolved to match her new skills. Yep. There are new mechanical enemies, and human enemies are more advanced. They can now jump and climb in response to terrain changes instead of taking the long way around. They can also swim, an ability that Aloy herself has now gained. This means there will be underwater battles where the enemies can dive and chase after her, perhaps even combining leaping out of the water with an attack. Both the animation and audio teams have been working hard to make sure players are never taken completely by surprise while in combat. Each enemy has a different gameplay function that can be anticipated through its actions, posture, and motion, giving players a chance to come up with an appropriate response. Enemies will approach Aloy and investigate things they find suspicious, like a body of a machine or an arrow that lands nearby. Machines also have their own unique audio cues that depict range and melee attacks. Melee sounds build up to the moment of impact, while ranged attacks have weapon charge up sounds or projectile sounds. Aloy can also escape from combat by breaking the line of sight and stealthily sneaking away. Human enemies will then team up to form a search party, complete with a leader giving orders. But this in itself will give players an idea of what they can do next to outfox their opponents. Oh, I'm going to be beating them down. Players will get to try out the improved combat for themselves when Horizon Forbidden West releases on PS5 and PS4 on February 18th, 2022. I am looking forward to that day. I cannot wait. I will be 40 and I will be happy. As I am today, I am happy. I'm so happy. Happy go lucky me. Next story. Spider-Man No Way Home suits heading to Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on PS5 later this week. Insomniac will be adding 2 more suits to Marvel Spider-Man, which is the remaster, later this week. The suits will be themed on the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home movie and will be added to Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on PS5 on December 10th, a week before the movie hits theaters. I'm reading this story and it's saying, yep, that's in 2 days. The first suit is the red and blue Iron Spider suit that comes with gold highlights. The other suit is the black and gold suit that is, unsurprisingly, black and gold and seemingly has a Doctor Strange influence. A new video for Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition shows off both suits as well as the exploits the duo gets up to as they swing across New York City. Nice. The suits are only playable for Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition on PlayStation 5. This is because this is the only version of the game that includes Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. As the suits are made for Peter and not Miles, they won't work on Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales itself. Those who have only got the standard edition of the game can upgrade from the Miles Morales main menu if they wish. The suits are not available for the PlayStation 4 version of Marvel Spider-Man, and Insomniac explained the reason for this. Since its 2018 release, we've updated Marvel Spider-Man PS4 19 times, adding more suits and features than originally planned. Each patch has been more technically complex, especially with maintaining PS4 HDD streaming performance. To ensure fans continue enjoying Marvel Spider-Man PS4 at its optimal performance, we've made the difficult decision to release these new suits for Marvel Spider-Man Remastered PS5, where our PS5 engine allows us to update the game without jeopardizing player experience. The two suits will be released on December 10th. Although Insomniac didn't spell it out, we're assuming they'll be part of a free update. The Spider-Man No Way Home movie will itself hit theaters a week later on December 7th. Nice. This is a good, next 10 days or 9 days. It's the 8th? Yep, 9 days. The movie comes out. Nice. I can't wait. So that suit looks awesome. There's already an Iron Spider suit, but this one looks more like clean. Like definitely, the movie suits always look cleaner than the suits that are made just for the game or for comics and stuff like that. Because it's supposed to be good for movies. It's got to have a certain look to it. So I like it. Next story. Ori Dev says Microsoft wants gaming without boundaries, but has artificial barriers against rival platforms. Thomas Mahler of Moon Studios, the developer behind former Xbox exclusive Ori series, has criticized Microsoft for having artificial barriers against rival platforms while advocating gaming with no boundaries or restrictions. My beard is bothering the mess out of me right now. Mahler made his comments on Reset Era in response to an Axios interview with Xbox boss Phil Spencer, in which the executive claimed that today's Microsoft would have been able to retain Halo developer Bungie, who parted ways with Microsoft in 2007. Oh, that was a long time ago. Mahler believes that Spencer doesn't understand that Bungie wanted to split because it wanted to create video games for everyone. Microsoft, on the other hand, has a vision of unrestricted gaming that isn't matched by its actions. Exactly. I think Microsoft is in this weird between a rock and a hard place position where they're saying that this is the vision that they want to see happening in the future, no artificial walls, no boundaries, but then they're not necessarily acting accordingly. I think mostly because the other parties aren't playing along, Mahler said. Microsoft would probably keep going into this direction if other parties would participate, as in if Nintendo/Sony would allow some of their games to be playable on Xbox. But that's just not where the industry is at this point. Where the industry is at this point. These corporations still very much believe in walled gardens and are scared of change. So be it. Mahler isn't wrong. While Sony and Nintendo actively resist the idea of dropping exclusives, Spencer has often suggested that he's in favor of making games accessible to everyone. Yet Microsoft purchased ZeniMax Media with the aim of making former multi-platform franchises exclusive to its platform going forward. Mahler added that he wishes Microsoft would have the guts to just go through with their vision. ZeniMax Media. Let's click on that. Doom, Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, Evil Within, Wolfenstein. Oh yeah, the Bethesda one. Oh yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. I had to see what that was. Well, they don't want to. You see, the problem is that they can't make good games. So they're stealing these companies, buying these companies out and then saying, we're going to change all these multi-platform games to just be Xbox, because they can't make good games themselves. Their first party studios make junk, so make stuff nobody really wants to play. At least not enough people to even make noise in the industry. I'm sorry. Xbox exclusives are terrible. And, that's why they're bitter. But anyway, let's move on. Following US Democrats, UK politician makes another bid to ban scalping. After writing a similar bill earlier this year, which failed to pass Parliament, UK Member of Parliament Douglas Chapman has written a bill that would ban console scalping in the country. The politician is looking to renew his bid after Democrats in the United States proposed a similar Stopping Grinch Bots Act last week. If the bill passes, it would introduce regulations to prevent the reselling of products at grossly inflated prices. Scalping has been a particularly difficult issue for the PlayStation 5, which continues to struggle with manufacturing issues due to the ongoing pandemic and chip shortages. The console often goes out of stock as soon as new shipments come in, partly due to high demand, but also due to automated scalping. Scalpers then resell the consoles at inflated prices in order to make a profit off of the scarcity of the PS5. Some listings have even offered the PS5 at prices upwards of $1,000. This time last year, it was brought to my attention by constituents that scalpers were using automated bots to bulk buy goods for resale, leaving consumers with either no option but to purchase these items at hugely inflated prices or go without. Chapman said in a press release, "I have now written for a second time to the new Secretary of State for DMCS, Nadine Dorries, to reassess the need to ban the bots to include a wider range of in-demand goods." The UK console scalping bill comes just before the holiday season, a time when many consumers and families look to purchase consoles such as the PS5 and drive up demand. The problem extends outside of the console as well as including other consumer products such as toys and video games. Yeah, it's a big issue, these scalpers, man. Like I always say it, man. It's a jerk move. I see, you're trying to get your hustle on. Find a different way though, because then you got to think like you're trying to feed yourself, right? You're trying to feed your family, whatever you're trying to do, or maybe you're just trying to buy J's, or you're just a big jerk. You got to think of the little kids who want this console, and probably you got to think of those people, those young kids, teenagers maybe who got themselves a little job and really wanted to buy this console, been saving up a bunch of money. You got to think of the parents, the single parent homes, not just moms, the single dads too. I was one once upon a time, who are, busting their tail, taking care of their kid by themselves, and got to pay the bills by themselves and do all the stuff. And they want to still have, enjoy life or have their kid enjoy life. And they want to buy this thing. You got to think you are going to make it hard for them and make them have to spend more than the retail price for a console because you're trying to make a quick buck. Like, that's a jerk move. Like, this isn't something like to do that with, yo. Like, find something else. Like, there's so many different, like, just go get a job or something. I don't know. Like, do better than that, man. That's messed up. Shout out to everybody who refuses to buy from a scalper. If people don't buy and they just wait, and one day, all these consoles will be available in stores, and people will be able to go in there and buy them. These people have this whole big stock of this stuff that they can't move unless they move it for retail or less. Let's make it difficult for them. Let's ruin their day. All right, don't buy from them. Plain and simple. That's enough about that. GTA 3, the definitive edition, and Final Fantasy X/X2, Final Fantasy 10/10/2 HD remaster headline 4 new PlayStation Now games for December 2021. Ooh. Sony will be adding 4 new titles to their PlayStation Now service for December 2021. We already knew that Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition, and Final Fantasy X/X2 HD remaster will be added this month, but these two are also joined by John Wick Hex. I really want to play that. I'm so glad it's there. And Spitlings. Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition, is just one of the 3 games recently released as part of Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy, the definitive edition. The remastered edition of the 20-year-old PlayStation 2 game features enhanced visuals, including 4K resolution support with up to 60 frames per second performance on PlayStation 5, as well as GTA 5 inspired controller layout, improved gunplay, newly supported languages, and new trophies. And it is fun to play. In spite of all the, there's a little glitch here and there. People out there talking junk. Don't listen to the junk that's being talked, man. The game is fun. The game is awesome. Just go and play it. It's what you remember, but in higher resolution. It wasn't meant as a remake. It's a remaster. So people need to chillax. I'm glad John Wick Hex is there. Unsurprisingly, John Wick Hex put players in the shoes of John Wick in a choreographed chess brought to life as a video game, capturing the series' signature gung fu style while expanding its story universe. The game's story is set before the events of the John Wick movies, and John has to track down Hex after he kidnaps Winston and Sharon. Finally, okay, that's Spitlings. I'm not really interested in Spitlings. Oh, they're taking Metal Gear Solid 4 and the Metal Gear Solid HD collection off? Oh, on December 7th. I wonder why. Why would you take those specific games, Metal Gear Solid 4 and the Metal Gear Solid HD collection off? Why? Do you have plans on a remake? I don't know. Let's go. So I'm looking forward to John Wick Hex. So I'm definitely going to get that one. Well, I'm definitely going to play that. Next story. The Xbox console exclusive action RPG, The Ascent, has been rated for the PS5 and PS4. It looks like Xbox console exclusive The Ascent is headed to the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 if a rating board entry is anything to go by. As spotted by Jamatsu, Taiwan's rating board recently listed the action shooter role-playing game for Sony's consoles, just 2 months after developer Neon Giant told PlayStation players to keep an eye out. The Ascent by Curve Games, Neon Giant Games, has been rated for PS5. Yep. And there's a little synopsis. Back in October, the Ascent's official Twitter account told a follower who expressed the desire to see the game on the PS5 that Neon Giant wants fans to know that we hear you and the team are aware of the demand for a PS5 version. It's possible that an announcement is planned for the Game Awards. We'll keep our readers posted. Oh yeah. That is another one of those moments where we go, come on. Suck it, Xbox. Another Xbox exclusive bites the dust. Well, the taking away the boundaries and the borders or whatever. There you go, Xbox. You're forced to do it sometimes. Anyway, moving forward, because we got some stuff to talk about. Pre-download the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 experience right now. It's almost time to decide whether you want to take the red pill or the blue pill. Available now for pre-download on both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox consoles, players can go ahead and get prepared for a glimpse into the future with the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 experience. Over on the Unreal Engine website, there is a ticking clock counting down to a big reveal at the Game Awards, which is scheduled for December 9th, 2021. Per the description from the Unreal website, we get the following. An Unreal Engine 5 experience reads as follows. Get ready for the glimpse into the future of interactive storytelling and entertainment with Unreal Engine 5 in this free, boundary-pushing cinematic and real-time tech demo. Created by members of the original movie team, including Lana Wachowski, along with Epic Games and partners. The Matrix Awakens and Unreal Engine 5 experience is a wild ride into the reality-bending universe of The Matrix that features performances by Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss. Let us know in the comments below what you are expecting from the reveal. Let me know what you're expecting from the reveal. I'm expecting a good time. That's all I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to look great and to be fun. Why are we on this screen? Did I press that? I pressed that, didn't I? I just noticed I'm on that screen. I'm like, why am I on that screen? Anyway, I'm looking forward to that being awesome and having a lot of fun playing that and experiencing that. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I gotta see why this does that. Maybe my I had to, give it, keybinds. So maybe the keybinds are similar to different keybinds. So I need to fix that. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Matrix thing and the Matrix movie. It's going to be on HBO Max. So I'm excited. I can't wait to watch that. That's going to be fun. But let's move on. And now I'm gone. And now I'm back. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's move on. Let's not dwell on that. Sony's rival to Xbox Game Pass is expected to launch next spring, according to Bloomberg. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier has claimed in a new report that Sony's rival to Xbox Game Pass is expected to launch in spring 2022. Reports of Sony actively working on a Game Pass rival first cropped up earlier this year when former God of War creator David Jaffe claimed that he had heard about the company's counterpunch to Microsoft's popular subscription service. Although Sony Interactive Entertainment's chief executive officer, Jim Ryan, has previously stated that a Game Pass-like subscription model wouldn't work for PlayStation, he did say that Sony is working on some kind of a response and there's news to come. According to Bloomberg, PlayStation Service is codenamed Spartacus and will charge a monthly fee for access to a library full of classic as well as modern video games. The service will be available on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Bloomberg has seen documents as well as spoken to sources familiar with the matter who have also revealed to the publication that when Spartacus launches, Sony will merge PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now with it. Apparently, Sony wants to retain PlayStation Plus but phase out PlayStation Now. While nothing is set in stone yet, the aforementioned document suggests 3 tiers for Spartacus, one that will include existing PlayStation Plus benefits with games, one that simply offers a big library of PS4 and PS5 games, and one that adds extended demos, game streaming, and a library of classic PS1, PS2, PS3, and PSP games to the mix on top of an extensive game library. Last but not least, Sony is reportedly making an effort to expand cloud gaming. The company declined to comment on Bloomberg's report. We have been talking about this for a while. I've said, because I heard the rumors and speculation that they're going to be merging PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus and forming this new service or whatever to combat, Game Pass. Now, if it costs what it costs for me to have PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, and I get all that extra stuff, awesome. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be awesome because I subscribe to those anyway. And to be able to, get the library of classic PS1, PS2, and PS3 games and PSP games, that's the stuff they was talking about before. That goes back to when the console was first revealed, and there was a lot of talk about, what it's going to be able to do, backwards compatibility and all that. That's how I want backwards compatibility delivered. A lot of these games, I have the old consoles that you can see on Fridays now. I will be playing, my PS2 live on stream, but playing the Silent Hill series. And I didn't get to play last week, which upsets me. But I'm a return. It's been a lot. I've had, it's the holidays, people. A lot of things is going on. So chill out. Oh, but yeah, like to have some of these games that I don't have, or like even like Silent Hill 1 right now is not working for me. To be able to revisit that and play that again, you know, without the glitches, without the hiccups. Well, I don't know. There may be glitches, you know, it is what it is. But the problem I'm having now is because of the disc. To not have to worry about those kinds of issues, I think that'll be awesome. And like I said, there's games that I don't have that I would like to play. And if you're gonna bring back classic stuff from the PS3 era, please. One thing that I've been upset that PlayStation Now hasn't had was the entire Resistance Fall of Man. You know, the entire Resistance series. Like, I need Resistance Fall of Man. That was my jam. The first one, I love that game. Let me be able to play that again, man. Let me jump back into that. I know games have evolved from that, but I had so much fun playing that. I would love to play that again. I would love for Insomniac to make that game over, to, you know, to do a remake, or have Blue Box Studios do it. Somebody who's reputable. One of you two over there. Yeah, let's get on that. That's what she said. Next story. Over half of the Game Awards 2021 will be new game announcements. Wowza! That is in 2 days, buddy. Well, now, since it's now technically, it's 1 day now. On Friday. Is it Friday? No, Thursday. Sorry. On Thursday. And I have to work, which sucks, man. Like, it sucks that I have to work during that. But hey, what can you do? You can't do nothing. I'm still gonna, you know, try to tune in as much as I can and see what's going on. I'm gonna still, you know, keep up to date with it. I just won't be able to live stream it, which is a bummer. I wanted to be able to live stream it. But the Game Awards, we'll talk about it next week on the podcast. All whatever happens, I can't wait. You know, in the behind the scenes podcast, Jeff Keighley revealed that over half of the Game Awards 2021 will be dedicated to new game announcements. Additionally, there will be some announcements of games scheduled to release 3 to 4 years in the future. Keighley also reveals that some of the announcements were originally planned for last year's TGA 2020. Half of the event. That's crazy. Hey, let's bring it on, man. Even if games come out 3 to 4 years in the future, just knowing what is slated to come. We have some stuff that's coming next year. Next year is set. The year after that is open. And the year after that is open. And the year after that is open. We'll see what happens. I know we're gonna have PSVR 2. Imagine, like, yo, just get that. Let's go on to the next story. It is about this same story. But he also said, Jeff Keighley, the Game Awards will have 4 to 5 things of the same level as Elden Ring's gameplay reveal at the Summer Game Fest. 4 or 5 things of the same level of Elden Ring's gameplay reveal. Everybody knows how big the Elden Ring's reveal was. People have been, you know, that game was anticipated. Heavily anticipated. People are super excited for that game. So there was a big deal. He said 4 to 5 things on that same level. What could that be? You know where I'm going. You know where my heart is. You know what I want to see. You know what I'm thinking about. I'm sitting here like, you're gonna give me some stuff that's like high level announcement that people must be wanting and begging for, salivating for. I'm talking Silent Hill. You know I'm going with Silent Hill or Metal Gear Remake. Because everything else that I think of like the big stuff, like we've already seen reveals for, like the next God of War, the next Horizon, you know, the next Spider-Man, the next, you know, and there's a Wolverine game coming out. But, you know, that was out of left field. Like, we didn't expect that. What are people expecting that'll be revealed? 4 or 5 things. Can you name 4 or 5 things that'll be on the same level as Elden Ring if they're revealed? Or the reveal will be on the same level of that? Without naming Silent Hill or Metal Gear? You can't. You can't. So, you know, PlayStation, and they're talking about games. Maybe he's talking about games, because maybe they'll reveal PlayStation VR 2. Imagine they do that. That's why I wish I could watch that thing live. Like, I can't watch it live. I'm gonna be working. That's sad. Let me double check. Let's double check and verify. But I believe my work schedule has me there. Has me there late. Yeah. 5 o'clock. What time does the Game Awards start? Game Awards 2021. 8 p.m. Eastern. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's sad. Sad news. I'm just sitting here like, I know he's talking about 4 or 5 things that'll be on the level of Elden Ring, and I can't think of anything else. I mean, I know there's a bunch of other stuff, you know, other console stuff, but on that level, man, it's gotta be like, what have everybody been talking about? What the whole Blue Box Game Studio, you know, thing has made people focus on Metal Gear and Silent Hill. You know, if they don't talk about either one of those, I'm gonna lose it. And I want to know. I can't wait to see what these 4 or 5 games are. Let alone like half of the event. Over half of the event is going to be new game releases, or not new game releases. You know, they're gonna be talking about you know, reveals, game reveals. So I can't, like, it has to. I almost feel like there has to be something. Or, you know, something. Or maybe Blue Box, you know, is an indie studio and it really shows something about Abandon. I doubt it. Yo, they're front. They're front. And it's Silent Hill, Metal Gear. It's Konami releasing Silent Hill, Metal Gear to PlayStation to do something cray with it. And there's going to be reveal on Thursday at the Game Awards. And I'm sad that I can't be there live to see it. But I'll be all right. When I get off work, I get home. I'm gonna go see what's going down. And I'm gonna get ready for next week's podcast. Friday, I'm not gonna be able to hold it in, man. I'm gonna talk about it on Friday, you know, when I live stream, because I live stream Friday. I'm definitely gonna talk about it. There's no way I can't talk. There's no way I'm gonna be quiet about it. So, yeah, that's happening, and I can't wait. Well, that is the final story of the day. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast this week. Even though we're late to the party, I apologize and I appreciate you so much. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, you like, share, and subscribe, and also leave some comments. Let me know what you think about what I'm talking about. If you got any input, Maybe you're thinking about something that the Game Awards is gonna reveal. Let me know before the Game Awards. If you watch this before the Game Awards, let me know what you thinking they're gonna reveal. I'm all in on Silent Hill and Metal Gear, especially Silent Hill. You know I'm a big Silent Hill fan, and I've been waiting. And PlayStation VR 2, because I think that I can't wait for that. I gotta start saving up for that. I gotta start putting a little, get my piggy bank and start putting, my pennies in there. But nonetheless, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I will see you Friday here, live streaming Silent Hill. No, excuse me. I'm talking about Friday. I'll see you later on today. And we will be streaming Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I can't wait to play that game again. That game is so fun. Well, hopefully we'll be playing Miles Morales, unless there's something else that I have to do. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We're definitely going to the gym. Gonna get our workout on, so. But that's earlier in the day. The Christmas tree decorations are up. So, in the house, I did the garage. So I'm all set. I'm all happy there. But anyway, you'll see me tomorrow doing something, playing something. Something's gonna happen, and I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm your host, Pablo Man 44. This has been the Play Level Podcast. We are here every Monday or Tuesday, and hopefully not again early, like really late, early Wednesday morning AM, just turned from Tuesday to Wednesday. Hopefully we don't do this like this again. But things happen, and I'm very understanding that you guys have lives and schedules, so please, I ask that you be the same for me. And we'll nerd out next week, and we'll be talking about the Game Awards, because I know there's gonna be a lot. We're gonna talk about everything awesome that they did show, and if they don't show the things that we're expecting or that we're hoping for, we're gonna rant and rave about that. We're gonna be upset, and we're gonna speak our minds about that. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Like I said, Wednesday nights, I stream backlog games. So, hopefully we'll be playing some video games tomorrow. If not, I'll be here either way. Catch you on the flip flop. Make sure y'all stay safe. Happy holidays. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling blessed. And I hope you have the means to make this a special holiday for your loved ones, for your family, for your kids, for your wives, for your husbands, or whatever. And even if it doesn't include you being able to afford presents and gifts and stuff, that's not the season about it anyway. Just give love. Give it experience, and happy experience. Give happy times. Life is too short to be caught up in what you can't do. Just what you can do it the best, man. Just do it the best. As I say every stream when I end, y'all be safe. Peace and love. I'm out of here.